Hi, thank you for joining me in my study. I'm actually not going to be spending much time in my study this week because I'm off to Trinity Evangelical Divinity School to participate in a conference on creation out of nothing, where I'll be giving a paper explaining the consistency of the belief in creation out of nothing with modern cosmology, especially with respect to the expansion of the universe and the thermodynamic properties of the universe. Perhaps the most interesting aspect of my paper is the light that it sheds on the enigmatic comments of Alan Guth, which were quoted by Sean Carroll in our debate in an attempt to undermine the implications of the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem. Carroll quoted Guth, a private communication from Guth, to the effect that he believes that the universe is probably past eternal, but nobody knows. Unfortunately, Guth didn't explain why he should think that and why he would think that in spite of the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem, the universe could have an infinite past. But now, new light has been shed on this question through correspondence with Daniel Kame, whom I debated in Ireland. What Daniel revealed was that in discussing this issue via email with Alan Guth explained that he tries to avoid the implications of the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem by adopting a model which features a reversal of time's arrow at some point in the past, the same model that Sean Carroll advocates. On this theory, as you go back into the past, at some point the arrow of time flips over and runs in the opposite direction. And this model avoids the implication of the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem by denying the single condition upon which that theorem is based, namely that throughout its history the universe has been in a state, on average, of expansion. What's interesting about this is that Guth does not, in fact, therefore, deny the implications of the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem that the universe did have a beginning. Rather, he tries to avoid the implications by adopting a model which is exempt from the Borde-Guth-Vilenkin theorem. Unfortunately, that model is highly unphysical and in any case doesn't avoid the beginning of the universe. For that mirror universe where the arrow of time flips over is in no sense in our past. Rather, it represents a different universe with the same beginning point as ours, but expanding in another direction. So far from denying the beginning of the universe, this model actually implies the very beginning that its proponents sought to avoid.